Good evening and welcome everybody to the Pub Quizzle on this beautiful Tuesday evening with me, your host, Ali B. Welcome back. It's been a beautiful day. Always good for the mood, a nice sunny day. I have been out in the sunshine today. I've caught the sun a little bit. I did have some cream on, but only factor 8, not high enough, I don't think, today. I'm in a leopard print jumpsuit. I like to call this my understated look. So yes, but welcome back, everyone. I hope you've had a good week. I'm glad you're back at Pub Quizzle tonight. This evening, am drinking an organic carver, so as it's organic, I think I can claim it as one of my 5 a day, or at least we'll say that. So cheers to everyone this evening. Now, as usual, we will be having 6 rounds of pure quizzing fun tonight. So 15 questions for each round this evening, and you can of course play a joker on one of your rounds tonight to double up. Many of you, I'm sure, have played this many weeks before, so you are very certain of those rules. But for anyone who is new, you can of course play on your own. You can play as a family in the living room together. You can play against one another in the living room. Hey, you can challenge your neighbours or your colleagues if you so desire. But the important thing is, where do you make that tactical play of the Joker? So let's have a look at our rounds this evening. So we will have round number 1 will be geography, making a comeback. Round number 2, a new round this evening, language. So trivia about language. Languages all around the world, English, grammar, all sorts of different things like that. Round 3 is our audio round, as always. And tonight we will have famous TV show lines. So famous lines from some of your favourite characters on the telly, and you have to identify which TV show that was part of, where you might have heard those famous lines. Then, as always, we will have a brief 5-minute break at the end of round 3, where you can top up your glasses and double check all your answers. When you come back, we'll go through all of the answers for the first half. I'll give you a quick reminder of what the second half rounds are in case you haven't played your Joker. And those rounds will be round 4, potluck, as always, just the random trivia and facts that circle around my head. Round 5 will be music, but not an audio round as we've had before, a music trivia round. And finally, our picture round tonight is going to be dingbats. So dingbats are making a comeback, where you will have a phrase, a catchphrase, a common sentence in English represented by a visual clue, and you will have to identify what that phrase is. So a last little look at those. Have a think about where you might want to play your Joker. As I say, every point is doubled to 2 points in that particular round, and I will ask you to declare to whomever you are playing with that you are going to play that Joker. And of course, we mark our own quizzes, so please be honest on where you have played your Joker this evening. I know you will be. I think that's all the rules. As I say, you can play however you want. You just need a pen and paper or a pencil, not necessarily that big, however big, and we will get cracking with our first round tonight, which will be geography. So if you would like to play your Joker on the geography round tonight, please do so. Declare it to your friends and family that you're playing with this evening, or to whoever can hear. Mark it down on your piece of paper, and if your pens are at the ready, we will get cracking with question 1, which is, what is the highest peak in the French Alps? What is the highest peak in the French Alps? All right, question number 2. What is the currency of Sweden? What is the currency of Sweden? Question number 3. In which European city would you find La Sagrada Familia? In which European city would you find La Sagrada Familia? Question 4. Which London Underground line is green on the tube map? Which London Underground line is green on the tube map? Question 5. What is the capital of Latvia? What is the capital of Latvia? Question 6. Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Question 7. How many stars are there on the Brazilian flag? And you've got a choice here. So is it A, 17, B, 21, or C, 27? So how many stars are there on the Brazilian flag? A, 17, B, 21, or C, 27? Question 8. In which mountain range would you find Mount Everest? In which mountain range would you find Mount Everest? Question number 9. In which city of the UK would you find the prison Winson Green? In which city of the UK would you find the prison Winson Green? Question number 10. Dracula famously lived in the historical region of Transylvania, but in what country would you now find his castle? Dracula famously lived in the historical region of Transylvania, but in what country would you now find his castle? Okay, so we'll now move to our last 5 questions for the geography round. So capture anything that you need that you're still pondering. And question 11, in which country would you find Table Mountain? In which country would you find Table Mountain? Question 12. Australia is made up of 6 states and 2 territories. Name the 2 territories, please. Australia is made up of 6 states and 2 territories. Can you please name the 2 territories? Question 13. Kuala Lumpur is the capital of which Asian country? Kuala Lumpur is the capital of which Asian country? Question 14. Lake Taupo is the largest lake in which country? Lake Taupo is the largest lake in which country? All right, and your final question tonight on the geography round. Question number 15 is in which county would you find the city of Bath? In which county would you find the city of Bath? And so that is the end of your geography round this evening. I hope any early jokers paid off as we move now to our second round of the evening, which is language. So if we've got any language scholars out there, if you would like to play your joker, now is your chance on a language round, which I have had come up in the kids quizzes that we've done, but the first time for you guys on a Tuesday night. So if you're playing your joker, good luck, and let's get going with our first question tonight, which is, from which language does the word futon originate? From which language does the word futon originate? Question number 2. What part of the body is referred to as plates of meat in Cockney rhyming slang? What part of the body is referred to as plates of meat in Cockney rhyming slang? Question 3. Which language group includes Irish, Welsh and Breton? Which language group includes Irish, Welsh and Breton? Shout out to any of the Irish and Welsh Quizzlers that are on tonight. Not sure if that'll help you with the answer, but big hello to you all. Question 4. What does SMS stand for? So in English, what does SMS stand for? Question 5. What is the national language of Pakistan? What is the national language of Pakistan? Now, note that I'm saying national, not official. Okay, national language. Question 6. In grammar, what part of speech or type of word is the? In grammar, what part of speech is the? Question 7. Which world language has the most native speakers? Which world language has the most native speakers? Question number 8. Switzerland has 4 national languages. German, French and Italian are 3. What is the 4th? Switzerland has 4 national languages. German, French and Italian are 3. Which is the 4th? Any Swiss people you know? Multilingual, always. But what is the 4th national language of Switzerland? Question number 9. Which African city's name, when literally translated into English, means White House? Which African city's name, when literally translated into English, means White House? All right, so our 10th question is which Hawaiian word means both hello and goodbye? Which Hawaiian word means both hello and goodbye? There are your first 10 on language. So we'll move on to question number 11, which is which language does the word denim come from? Which language does the word denim come from? Denim, as in what your jeans are made of. Question 12. What does the Latin phrase facta non verba mean in English? What does the Latin phrase facta non verba mean in English? Question 13. What is defined as an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as a word? What is defined as an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as a word? Question 14. In Australia, what household item is referred to as Manchester? In Australian English, what household item is referred to as Manchester? And finally, your last question on the language round tonight is, what is the German word for Wednesday? What is the German word for Wednesday? All right, and that brings us to the end of our second round this evening, language round. And many of you might know that I studied languages, so that was a little bit of a nod to that. I hope it went a little bit better than the audio language round that we had a few weeks ago, that I know lots of people, polarised lots of people. They weren't too keen on that one. But we will now move on to our third round, which is the audio round, as always. And so tonight it's going to be Guess the TV Show. So from the famous TV show line that you will hear, you will have to guess the title of the TV show. Okay, so as always, I will play each clip twice. And we will run all the way through from question 1 to question 15. And then, because these are really quite short, these clips are only about 2 or 3 seconds each, if that, because they're sort of catchphrases and famous lines, I will then go back to the top and play all of the clips one more time through. So get your volume up. Just to say as well, it is quite difficult, I have discovered, to edit out canned laughter around a famous line in a TV show, so you will have to make do with the little snippets of canned laughter as I play those. But here we go. Alrighty, so your first clip for the night. Which TV show is this?
Computer says no.
Alright, let's hear that again.
Computer says no.
All right, so what TV show was that? Question number 2. Which TV show does this line come from?
You can't tell me what to do, you ain't my mother! Yes, I am!
All right, let's hear that again.
You can't tell me what to do, you ain't my mother! Yes, I am!
All right, what was that from? Question number 3.
What a plonker!
All right, let's hear that for a second time. Which TV show is this from?
What a plonker!
Okay, question number 4. What's this from?
How you doing?
Once more.
How you doing?
Okay, question 5. Which TV show is this from?
Look, we don't want to give you that.
It's very quick, that one. Let's hear it again.
Look, we don't want to give you that.
Okay, question number 6.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Second time. What's this from?
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Okay, what was that from? Question 7. Which TV show is this from?
I have a cunning plan to solve the problem.
Let's hear that again.
I have a cunning plan to solve the problem.
Right, question 8. What's this from?
Our survey said.
And again.
Our survey said.
Okay. Question number 9. What is this from?
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Jim Bob.
Say it again.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Jim Bob.
Okay. Question 10. What's this from?
I couldn't help noticing that we appear to be considerably richer than you.
All right, once more.
I couldn't help noticing that we appear to be considerably richer than you.
All right, what was that from? That excellent Brummie accent there. Question number 11. What is this from? Very short, this one.
That would be the fruit.
Say that again.
That would be the fruit.
Okay, what was that from? Question 12. Which TV show does this come from?
Richard John Marbles.
And a second time.
Richard John Marbles.
All right, question 13. What is this from?
I don't believe it.
And again.
I don't believe it.
Okay, question 14. What is this from?
That's all we've got time for this evening, so it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Good night.
And again.
That's all we've got time for this evening, so it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Good night.
All right, and our final clip this evening, question number 15. Which TV show does this line come from?
I know nothing.
And once more.
I know nothing.
Okay, some very short clips there to keep you on your toes, because you are some excellent quizzes out there. All right, as promised, I will run from the top for you. Okay, so question number 1.
Computer says no.
Question number 2.
You can't tell me what to do. You ain't my mother. Yes, I am.
Question number 3.
What a plonker.
Question number 4.
How you doing?
Question 5.
But we don't want to give you that.
Question 6.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Question 7.
I have a cunning plan to solve the problem.
Question 8.
Our survey said.
Question 9.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Jim Bob.
Question 10.
I couldn't help noticing that we appear to be considerably richer than you.
Question 11.
That would be the fruit.
Question 12.
Richard John Marbles.
Question 13.
I don't believe it.
Question 14.
That's all we've got time for this evening, so it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Good night.
And finally, question 15. Which TV show is this from?
I know nothing.
All right, so they are all of your audio clips for tonight. So now we will have a 5-minute break just for you to check through all your answers, make sure you're feeling comfortable, have a further think about some of those clips if they haven't quite registered yet. And then when we come back, we will go through all of the answers for the first half of the quiz. Alrighty, I will see you soon. Welcome back. I hope you have all had a nice little break there and topped up your drinks, checked through all your answers and ready to go through everything now. All right, so going back to round one, which was our geography round to start with. So let's have a look at all of our answers for the first half. So question number one was, what's the highest peak in the French Alps? And the answer is Mont Blanc. Number two, what is the currency of Sweden? That is the krona, the Swedish krona. Question number three, in which European city would you find La Sagrada Familia? That is in Barcelona in Spain. Question four, which London Underground line is green on the tube map? That is the District line, the District line. Question number five, what is the capital of Latvia? That is Riga, Riga. Question number six, which country has the longest coastline in the world? That is Canada. Canada has the longest coastline. Question number seven, how many stars are there on the Brazilian flag? You had a choice. It is C, 27, 27 stars. Number eight, in which mountain range would you find Mount Everest? That is the Himalayas, the Himalayas. Question number nine, in which city of the UK would you find the prison Winson Green? That is Birmingham. There's your Birmingham question tonight. Question number 10, Dracula lived in Transylvania, but in which modern country would you now find his castle? That is Romania. Transylvania is in Romania. Question number 11. In which country would you find Table Mountain? That is South Africa. South Africa. Question number 12. Australia is made up of 6 states and 2 territories. What are the territories? They are the Northern Territory and the Australian Capital Territory, abbreviated to NT and ACT. Okay, so half a point for each of those. Half a point for each. Question number 13. Kuala Lumpur is the capital of which Asian country? That is Malaysia. Question 14. Lake Taupo is the largest lake in New Zealand. And finally, question number 15. In which county would you find the city of Bath? Bath is in Somerset. All right, now moving on to our second round of the evening, which was the languages round. Okay, so from which language does futon come from? So that is Japanese. Japanese comes from, futon comes from Japanese. Question 2, what part of the body is referred to as plates of meat in Cockney rhyming slang? The feet. Plates of meat, your feet. Question 3, which language group includes Irish, Welsh and Breton? They are Celtic languages, the Celtic language group. Question 4, what does the acronym SMS stand for? Short Message Service. Short Message Service. Not used as much now with WhatsApp, etc. But there we go. Question 5. The national language of Pakistan is Urdu. So the official languages are Urdu and English, but the national language is described as Urdu. Question 6. In grammar, what part of speech is the? It is the definite article. The definite article. A is the indefinite article. The is the definite article. Question 7. What world language has the most native speakers? That is Mandarin. Mandarin. Question 8. The 4th official language of Switzerland. Oh, I should say rather the 4th national language is Romansh. French, German, Italian and Romansh. Question 9. Which African city is translated directly to White House in English? Casablanca. Casablanca. Question 10. Which Hawaiian word means both hello and goodbye? Aloha. Aloha. Question 11. Which language does the word denim come from? It comes from French. It means de Nîmes, from the town of Nîmes, which I believe is where they first made denim. Question 12. The Latin phrase facta non verba means deeds, not words. Deeds, not words. Question 13. What is described as an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as a word? That is an acronym. I actually described SMS as an acronym. Incorrect. It is an initialism. An acronym is something like NASA. All right, question 14. In Australia, which household item is referred to as Manchester? It is bedding or bed sheets. something that was a surprise to me when I arrived in Australia. And finally, question 15, the German word for Wednesday is Mittwoch. Middle of the week, Mittwoch. Okie doke. So now our famous TV show lines, some of them very quick, some a little harder to hear than others perhaps. However, let's see how you went. So question 1, which was computer says no, that was Little Britain. Question 2, you're not my mother, yes I am, that was EastEnders. Question 3, what a plonker, Only Fools and Horses. Question number 4, how you doing? That was Joey from Friends, of course. Question 5, but we don't want to give you that, from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Question 6, listen carefully, I will say this only once. That was Allo Allo. Question 7, I have a cunning plan, or something along those lines. Of course, it's from Blackadder. Question 8, our survey said, was from Family Fortunes. Question number 9, goodnight Jim Bob, goodnight John Boy, The Waltons. Question number 10, we are considerably richer than you, was from Harry Enfield and Chums. Harry Enfield and Chums. Question 11, blessed be the fruit. That was from The Handmaid's Tale. That was very quick, that one, so well done if you got that one. Question 12, what are you talking about, Willis? That was from Different Strokes. Question 13, I don't believe it, was One Foot in the Grave. Question 14, it's good night from me and it's good night from him, the Two Ronnies. And finally, question 15, I know nothing. That was Manuel from Faulty Towers. Alrighty, how did you go in that first half of the quiz tonight? I hope if you played your joker, it went well, because we're now moving to our second half of the quiz. So what are the remaining rounds if you haven't played your joker yet? So they will be potluck for round 4, as always, music trivia for round 5, and our picture round this evening will be the Dingbats round. Dingbats making a comeback. All right, so if we move now to round 4, so this will be our potluck round. If anyone would like to play their joker, please do make it known to those you are playing with, and we will get cracking with the second half. So question number 1, which fast food chain serves the Whopper sandwich? Which fast food chain serves the Whopper sandwich? Question number 2. Which seaside town in France is also a brand of fake tan? Which seaside town in France is also a brand of fake tan? Question number 3. What is the chemical symbol for gold? What is the chemical symbol for gold? Question number 4. Which social media app has a white bird on a blue background? Which social media app has a white bird on a blue background? That is as its app logo. Really is a lovely evening. It's nice. When you could do this sitting outside. Question 5. Which TV show includes presenters such as Nadia Sawalha, Stacey Solomon and Ruth Langsford? Which TV show includes presenters such as Nadia Sawalha, Stacey Solomon and Ruth Langsford? Question 6. What is a size 0 in UK sizing? What is a size 0 in UK sizing? Question 7. Which animal lives in a set? Which animal lives in a set? In this sense, set can also be spelt with one T, I believe, but I have chosen to spell it with two for this question. Just to clarify. Question number 8. Complete this Shakespeare play title. Timon of what? Complete this Shakespeare play title. Timon of what? Or where? Question number 9. Which is the highest of the following army ranks? A. Colonel, B. Captain, C. Major. Which is the highest of the following army ranks? A. Colonel, B. Captain, or C. Major? That's UK army ranks. All right, question number 10. Who is said to have said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything? Who is said to have said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything? All right, moving on now to question 11 of our potluck round. So, which magician was Debbie McGee married to? Which magician was Debbie McGee married to? Question 12. Which football club's home ground is called the Stadium of Light? Which football club's home ground is called the Stadium of Light? Question 13. Which character has been played by David Niven, Roger Moore and Timothy Dalton? Which character has been played by David Niven, Roger Moore and Timothy Dalton? Question 14. According to the Bible, who lived for 969 years? According to the Bible, who lived for 969 years? And finally, question number 15 of your potluck round tonight is, as well as humans, apes and monkeys, what is the only other animal species with fingerprints? As well as humans, apes and monkeys, what is the only other animal species with fingerprints? All right, and that brings us to the end of round 4. Potluck complete. So moving on to round 5, we have our music trivia round tonight. So no audio, but lots of questions about music across all different decades, genres and styles. So if anyone would like to play their joker on this round, please do so, declare it. Otherwise, you are holding your joker in your back pocket for the Dingbats round. Okie doke. So question number 1 for the music round is, who was known as Baby Spice? Who was known as Baby Spice? Question number 2. Who composed the 4 Seasons? Who composed the 4 Seasons? Question number 3. In which musical would you hear the song I Dreamed a Dream? In which musical would you hear the song I Dreamed a Dream? Question number 4. Which girl band had the #1 song Never Ever? Which girl band had the #1 song Never Ever? Question number 5. Which country has won the most Eurovision Song Contests? Which country has won the most Eurovision Song Contests? Did anyone watch any of the Eurovision tribute programmes that were on the weekend? If so, you should have the answer to this one. They talked about it quite a lot. I think I've listened to every single UK entry to Eurovision twice. Question 6. The following is a line from which song? I'm never gonna dance again, guilty feet have got no rhythm. So, the following is a line from which song? I'm never gonna dance again, guilty feet have got no rhythm. Question 7. Which punk rock band released Rock the Casbah in 1982? Which punk rock band released Rock the Casbah in 1982? Question number 8. Which singer's real name is Reg Dwight? Which singer's real name is Reg Dwight? Question number 9. Which country music singer is married to Nicole Kidman? Which country music singer is married to Nicole Kidman? Question 10. Which video game saw players use a guitar-shaped game controller to simulate playing lead, bass, or rhythm across numerous rock songs? Which video game saw players use a guitar-shaped game controller to simulate playing lead, bass, or rhythm across numerous rock songs? Perhaps some of you have got it back out for lockdown, maybe. All right, question number 11. What was the name of Cliff Richard's backing group? What was the name of Cliff Richard's backing group? Question number 12. Which heavy metal band was formed by Ian Lemmy Kilmister, Larry Wallace, and Lucas Fox in 1975? Which heavy metal band was formed by Ian Lemmy Kilmister, Larry Wallace, and Lucas Fox in 1975? Question 13. Who had hits with Honey Honey, SOS, and Fernando? Who had hits with Honey Honey, SOS, and Fernando. Question 14. Which novelty act had a Christmas #1 in 2000 with Can We Fix It? Which novelty act had a Christmas #1 in 2000 with Can We Fix It? And your final question in the music round tonight, question number 15, is who won the first series of American Idol? Who won the first series of American Idol? And so that brings us to the end of our music round and takes us to our final round of the evening, our picture round, which is dingbats. Now, I know that this is perhaps a polarising round, but it's making a comeback tonight. So you will see 15 visual clues of catchphrases, phrases, terms, different things in the English language represented by a visual clue, which might be words or pictures. So as an example, you will see here that it is Ria with son, which comes to mean within reason. So the word with is sitting within the word reason. So your catchphrase for that dingbat is within reason. So I will show them in 3 sets of 5. So you'll have 5 dingbats up on screen. You will have 2 minutes for each set of 5. So please scribble down anything that you haven't managed to get in the time, because I won't be going back to show them again. I will start a timer here and I will give you 30 seconds notice before we're going to move on to the next set of 5. And of course I will make sure that there is some nice music playing for you in the background while you're working. All right, so your first set of 5 this evening are as follows. Good luck. "30 seconds left on this first 5, everyone." Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. And on we go to your next 5. 30 seconds to go, everyone. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. And here is your final 5 dingbats for tonight. Quizzlers, good luck. Thirty seconds more, just 30 seconds left on the Quizzle tonight. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that is your quiz for tonight, everyone. So, how did you go on those dingbats? Any non-native English speakers who are quizzling tonight? How did you go on the dingbats? I know it's sometimes a toughie as I ran there for you guys, so hope you had a valiant effort there. So, our quizzing bragging rights ladder for this evening. We will be going through the answers, but that is what you're looking at. Last week, we did have a score of 102. We have hit triple figures. We also had another 100 triple figure score, but 102 is the score to beat. How will it go tonight? I do not know. Let's see. We better get to our answers for this evening. Alrighty. So back to round 4, which was our potluck round. So our first question of the evening was, which fast food chain serves the Whopper sandwich? That is Burger King. Burger King. Potentially also Hungry Jack's. You may have put that, but Burger King in the UK. Okay, number 2. Which seaside town in France is also a brand of fake tan? That is Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez. Question 3. What is the chemical symbol for gold? That is AU. AU. I hope you've been revising your periodic table. Question 4. Which social media app has a white bird on a blue background? That is Twitter. Twitter. Question 5. Which TV show includes presenters such as Nadia Sawalha, Stacey Solomon and Ruth Langsford? Loose Women. Not sure if any of you who are now working from home have seen any of that. Question 6. What is a size 0 in UK sizing? That is a size 4. A size 4 in the UK. Question 7. Which animal lives in a set? That is a badger. A badger lives in a set. Question number 8. Complete the Shakespeare play title. Timon of Athens. Timon of Athens. Question 9. The highest of the following army ranks? Colonel. Colonel was the highest of those 3. Question 10. Who is said to have said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything? That was Mark Twain. Question 11. Which magician was Debbie McGee married to? Paul Daniels. Question 12. Which football club's home ground is the Stadium of Light? That is Sunderland. Question number 13. Which character has been played by David Niven, Roger Moore and Timothy Dalton? That is James Bond. Question 14. According to the Bible, who lived for 969 years? Methuselah. Also a champagne bottle size, 8 bottles in a Methuselah. A bit of extra trivia for you there. And question 15. I thought this was really interesting. As well as humans, apes and monkeys, what's the only other animal species with fingerprints? Koalas. Koalas. Did you get that one? All right, now moving on to our music round 5. Number 1, who was known as Baby Spice? That was Emma Bunton. Emma Bunton. Question 2, who composed the 4 Seasons? That was Vivaldi. Vivaldi. Question number 3, in which musical would you hear the song I Dreamed a Dream? That is Les Miserables, Les Mis. Question 4, which girl band had the number 1 song Never Ever? That was All Saints, All Saints. Question 5, which country has won the most Eurovision Song Contests? It was, of course, Ireland, Ireland. Number 6, I'm Never Gonna Dance Again, Guilty Feet Have Got No Rhythm. That is from Careless Whisper, Careless Whisper. Number 7, which punk rock band released Rock the Casbah in 1982? That was The Clash. Question number 8, which singer's real name is Reg Dwight? That was Elton John, Elton John. Question 9, which country music singer is married to Nicole Kidman? Keith Urban, Keith Urban. Number 10, the video game which saw players use a guitar-shaped controller was Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero. Question 11, the name of Cliff Richard's backing group, they were the Shadows. The Shadows. Question 12, the heavy metal band formed by Lemmy Kilmister, Larry Wallace and Lucas Fox was Motorhead. Motorhead. Question 13, who had hits with Honey Honey, SOS and Fernando on that Eurovision theme? That was ABBA, ABBA. Question 14, which novelty act had a Christmas number 1 in 2000 with Can We Fix It? That was Bob the Builder. And finally for the music round, question 15, who won the first series of American Idol? That was Kelly Clarkson, Kelly Clarkson. Okay, now moving to these dingbats this evening. So how did you go on these? All right, so number 1 was Holy Water. Number 2 was Turn the Clocks Back. Number 3, Pain in the Neck, Pain in the Neck. Question number 4, Singing in the Rain, Singing in the Rain. And question number 5 was Pat on the Back, Pat on the Back. All right, now moving on to our second lot of 5. Number 6, I before E except after C. Question 7, Half Baked, Half Baked. Question number 8, Apple Pie, Apple Pie. Question number 9, Fish out of water, fish out of water there. And question number 10, standing room only, standing room only. All right, now moving to our final set of 5 here. So number 11 is mother-in-law. We've got mom in the word police there. Question 12, play on words, play on words. Question 13, seal of approval. I realised that the word of wasn't there in the question, just to make it a little bit harder for you, but seal of approval. Question 14, the power of suggestion, the in the power position there, the power of suggestion. And finally, question number 15, nice one to finish with, once in a blue moon, once in a blue moon. All right, so they're all your answers for this evening. Tot up your total and see where you came on the quizzing bragging rights ladder this evening? Have you levelled up? Have you dropped back? Was tonight a harder week for you? I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed this evening. And I hope everyone's doing all right as we move into our third month of lockdown. So thank you everyone for coming along this evening. I hope you did well. For anyone who wants to join the kids quiz tomorrow, that is at 4 o'clock on the same channel. Please bring your kids along, ready for a quiz. Only 45 minutes and good for junior school kids about ages 7 to 11. Thanks everyone. Hope you have a great rest of the evening in this beautiful summer that is hopefully starting. All right, thanks everyone. Good night. Bye.